Hey guys, Galaxy Studios here, coming at you with the start of a new series. Now, when I started this channel, I knew I was going to end up sharing my thoughts on a lot of works of fiction, whether they be books, movies, video games, or series. However, unlike people like Shafrillis Productions and Totally Not Mark, I don't think I can make a 20-minute full-length analysis video not boring. Besides, I do all my editing myself, and editing is very hard. Massive props to Editor Sana and the Shave Squad. I appreciate your contributions a lot more now that I'm making my own channel. But anyway, instead of that, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on a work of fiction in 5 minutes or less. I feel like that's a good length of time. I thought for a bit on what the first work of fiction I should give my thoughts on should be, but the decision ended up being pretty easy. So, without further ado, these are my thoughts on WALL-E. WALL-E was directed by Andrew Stanton and released in 2008 by Pixar Animation Studios, and became the fifth Pixar movie to win Best Animated Feature at the Academy Awards, the fifth of approximately a billion. Considering that the Academy knows nothing about what makes a good film, and that this year saw the release of Kung Fu Panda, Horton Hears a Who, Bolt, and Ponyo, among many other films, this one absolutely deserved the win. This is my favorite Pixar movie of all time. So let's get into why. The first half of this movie is arguably the most immersive and breathtaking sequence Pixar has ever made. With hardly any words, they managed to communicate everything about the setting and the story. Everything from Wally's job and how he's made the truck that was once a mere storage unit into his home, to the friendship he forms with the cockroach, to his relationship with Eve. One of my personal favorite touches is when Put On Your Sunday Clothes stops playing in favor of much bleaker music as the title drops and we realize, yeah, the world's like this now. Even as a child watching this movie for the first time, I understood everything that was happening in this first half. And today, it's still my favorite section of the movie. Now, the second half isn't quite as magical as the first, in my opinion, but it absolutely makes up for it by being way more energetic and exciting. The movie takes its time to explore many different areas of the Axiom, from the life of the ordinary citizens, to the captain's quarters on the bridge, to the repair ward, to even the garbage disposal. The amount of work that went into crafting this world blows me away. And on top of that, the second half contains probably my favorite scene in Pixar history: Define dancing. My literal only nitpick with this magnificent film is the villain. While I understand that Otto deliberately has no personality as a contrast to the other robots in the film, I still feel like he would have been better if he had a motivation to keep the humans off Earth outside of the CEO's orders. But like I said, this is a nitpick and more of a missed opportunity than an actual problem with the movie. Overall, I really can't put into words how much I love this movie. It's got a strong environmental message and a really sweet romance that, for once, doesn't annoy me in the slightest throughout the entire film. Everything came together with WALL-E. From the direction, to the story, to the pacing, to the characters, to the animation, to the voice acting, to the score, to the editing, to the best sound design I have ever seen in cinema, courtesy of Ben Burtt. When I saw this movie for the first time in 2008, I knew that I loved it. It's been over a decade since then, and I still love it. I probably won't stop loving it until the day I die. It will always hold a special place in my heart. I am giving WALL-E by Andrew Stanton and Pete Docter a 10 out of 10. Also watch Bernie, it's so cute, my heart can't take it, 9 out of 10.